Hey gang, welcome to episode 18 of the Witch Awakening podcast. I am your host, Melissa Rippey, a confidence coach for witchy women who want to heal old wounds, tap into their desires, and manifest their most magical life. So please excuse my echoey room. I am in a very high-ceilinged room today, so hopefully that won't be too distracting. But today I want to talk about how do you know when you've gone too far? And this is in the context of your nervous system and regulating your trauma responses and how you're feeling inside your body. So basically what I want to talk about is, how do you know when you've gone too far? How do you know when you've overstimulated yourself, when you have overdone it, when you've blown yourself way out of your body? Basically, well, first of all, let's start with, what am I even talking about, right? So nervous system regulation is very important, and learning the art of that and the balance can be a journey. Basically, you have to just start paying attention to, how am I feeling? Why am I feeling that way? Has something triggered me to feel a certain way? And is it a consistent trigger that I can track? Or maybe it's the time of the month for women, right? Where are we in our cycle? What is the moon doing? Sometimes the moon cycle can affect our moods and our regulation and just where we're at inside our body. It's really getting to know all of those things, all of those triggers, and how they affect you and your body. So the first thing I always tell people is to start paying attention. Just start paying attention to, how am I feeling? Why am I feeling it? What happened that's making me feel it? All those things. And then you can get to know, why things are happening and when they're happening and for what reason they are happening. We'll get into that another day, but what I want to talk about today is, how do I know when I've gone too far? When I've overextended my emotional capacity and I pushed myself beyond my comfort zone, and now I am blown out of my body and I am in a trauma response. So ways that this can look is complete and utter overwhelm, and that leading to complete and utter shutdown. I know when I have blown myself out of my comfort zone, it's beyond, so it's okay to stretch your comfort zone, right? To edge your comfort zone, to edge your edges, right? To bump up against those edges and stretch them a little so that you can grow as a person. But when you've gone too far, and it's a fine line, you guys, but like you get close to that edge, you start pushing that edge a little bit to grow, but then maybe, we've gone too far. And once you cross that line, literally you go into trauma response and your body starts freaking out. You feel unsafe. You start lashing out at people. It can manifest as just being really tired, and disconnecting, just unplugging from everything and being like, nope, just all the nope right now. Nope, all over the place, right? And just being like, I'm not going to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't have any motivation. I don't feel like I can, like, people, like talk to anybody or go anywhere. It's very hard to show up for work. It's very hard to, if you have your own business, show up for your business. And it just leads to this overwhelm is the best way to describe it, is just feeling super overwhelmed, and then that leads to shutdown, just not being able to do anything really. So what do we do when we've gone too far and we've blown ourselves out of our body? Well, that means you need to find a way to rest and recover, first of all. Unplug. Take the time to unplug. You have blown yourself out. So you need to take the time to recover. So you need to rest, honor what your body's needing. If it needs a bag of chips and a pop, do it if it won't make you sick. But just really honor the needs of your body. Maybe take a bubble bath, go for a walk in the woods, just whatever it is that kind of brings you that sense of safety and peace, and lets you be very gentle with yourself for a while until you feel like you have the capacity to start kind of finding your way back to yourself. And, that start slow. Go like one thing at a time, plugging yourself into one thing at a time. What can you handle today? And then do it. And then keep adding things until you're fully back in where you belong, right? Taking deep breaths and journaling and doing the meditations. And if you need to, reach out and find some help, find a coach, find a healer. Whatever it is that you do to recover and bring yourself kind of back to neutral. This is a really fine line, like I said before, and it's important for us to bump up against our edges so that we can grow our comfort zone and grow as people, but we just have to be really careful that we don't go too far and then overwhelm ourselves and be like, oh, nope, what is happening? I am not here for this journey right now. And that just takes a lot of kind of trial and error and knowing yourself and really honoring what your mind and your body and your spirit are telling you. So if you get a nope, maybe let it be a nope. And don't force yourself to do things just because that's what the coaching industry says I should do. And it doesn't feel good, but I'm going to do it because that's how they say I have to, perform to be successful in my business. Or if I want to be a good mom, I have to be a Pinterest mom and do all the things and crafts and take them to all the classes and everything. And meanwhile, you're over here like, whoa, what the hell? And you're overwhelmed, right? Let's see, what's another example? And at your job, if you're, working a 9-to-5 situation, and they're telling you have to do all this stuff, do what you can and do what you need to perform well, obviously. But if it's overwhelming you and creating a huge nope situation for you, it might be time to look into doing something else, because there's so many options these days, you guys, that it is not necessary to stay in a situation that causes you to blow out your comfort zone and dysregulates you in a way that you are suffering. So, and this goes for my entrepreneur friends. There's absolutely no reason that you need to be suffering in your business, you guys. This is our choice. We chose to open these businesses. Therefore, we get to do what feels good and say hell no to anything that doesn't. So, if a coach is telling you you have to do things a certain way and it doesn't feel good to you, that's not your coach. You need to find someone else. No one should ever be asking you to do things that don't resonate with you and, again, blow out your nervous system because you're just trying to go along with it and do, what your brain thinks is right, what you think will lead to success. Really, the thing that's going to lead you to success is listening to yourself, listening to your body, listening to your nervous system, doing what feels good. And that's where your energy is going to get, lit up and excited. And you can stay regulated the whole time and not find yourself in a place, in a deep, dark place, right? Like a dark and twisty place. I, as an example, just recently have climbed out of that hole. I was listening to a lot of advice that just was not resonating with me at all, and found myself blown out, completely blown out of my body. And it took me months to kind of find my way back, you guys. So As you noticed, I went dark and just kind of have not been uploading and not been updating anything. And I'm back. I'm back now. I found my way back, but it took a lot of soul searching and, I'll be honest, therapy, and really using the modalities that I have gotten certified in, both for myself, but also having other people help walk me through. And, I found my way back, but I had really allowed other people to dictate to me what I should and should not be doing and how I should be doing it. And that just blew me completely out of my body, like really far out. So I definitely went too far, and I know that now, and I know where that boundary is for myself. And I do not plan on crossing that boundary again. And really, I'm honoring my cycles and the rhythm of my body, and allowing that to have a say in how I do things and when I do things, and how much I do. So how do you know when you've gone too far? Complete overwhelm and shutdown is usually the biggest sign that you're going too far. But when you're edging your comfort zone, I want you to look for that holy shit feeling, like you're excited but nervous, but still there's excitement with it. Okay, that's different. That would be you edging your comfort zone. That would be you stretching and growing, right? Like making a big investment in a coach, or joining a class that maybe costs more than you've ever spent on yourself before, or buying like an expensive bag, or whatever it is. Like you're like, I'm going to do this. I'm excited, but holy shit, I'm kind of crapping my pants, right? Like that would be a sign of you're edging your comfort zone, but you still feel supported and safe. A step beyond that would be, holy shit, but you feel kind of a pit in your stomach, or you feel just triggered in some way. So you start to feel anything coming up for you in your body where you feel fear, or like feeling trapped, or feeling like I have to do this or else kind of thing. Those would all be signs of you're going too far and you're about to blow yourself out. So maybe take a step back and really examine why that's coming up, where it's coming from. And if you need somebody to walk you through that, definitely reach out and ask, like whoever you're making that investment with, if it's a coach or whatever, they should be willing to have a conversation with you about that too, without fear, right? The coaching industry has gotten really gross about fear marketing, and you have to do this or else kind of thing. And it's not my jam. I'm not into that. I want everyone to make a investment and a decision from a regulated, safe space. And so if that is not the way that the person is coming at it for you, that might not be a safe space. So really do some checking in with that and see how that's feeling in your body. And definitely honor what is coming up, whether it's a yes, no, maybe, I don't think so, Tim, run for it. Whatever you're getting, definitely go with it. So that is what I have for you today. Hopefully that helps kind of know the difference between making an investment and holy shit, I'm so excited about this, but I'm crapping my pants, and this is probably not the right fit for me. So head on over to Instagram and tag me in your stories with your favorite takeaway from the episode. My handle is Melissa_Rippey. I'll have the link in the show notes for you. I love to hear what people's favorite parts are. And you, ways to hook up with me right now. If you're ready to dive into healing and moving through your inner stuff, I am super ready to help you. I have a one-on-one coaching and healing option to work with me, and it's a 3-month coaching package because I believe that healing takes time. it's not a one and done wham bam thank you ma'am situation. While that can bring soothing, it can bring you back to balance. A wham bam session can definitely do that. If you want like lasting change and move through some deep things and really heal and unlock why you do the things you do, I have this 3-month package, and we do weekly calls, and you get a fully personalized plan to get the healing that you're seeking. So I use all my tools like NLP, hypnosis, EFT, tapping, Reiki, life and success coaching, my intuition, mediumship abilities, and so much more. Basically what we do is I sit down with you, we have a chat, we see what we need to work on, and then we go from there to decide which modality we need to use that day. And it can be literally anything. I've had sessions with people where I just do Reiki on them and help them heal something, where I do mediumship, we pull tarot cards, we do some hypnosis, we do some tapping. It's just literally, it's a grab bag, y'all. It's a grab bag. So if this is feeling like a fuck yes or something that you have questions about and you'd like to explore it a little more with me, please reach out on Instagram, or you can go to my website and email me from there. My website is melissarippey.com. And there's never any pressure. Like I said in the episode, I always want you to make an investment in yourself from a very safe and educated place. And so I can help you work through any questions or concerns that you have about that. And if it's not a right fit, I'll tell you it's not a right fit. I never want to pressure anyone to do anything they're not comfortable with. So head on over there, and you can definitely head on over to my website and join my mailing list so you can stay up to date on what is going on in my world. And that is what I have for you. So thanks for joining me today. I'll see you next time. Be sure to subscribe so you can get notified when new podcasts are uploaded, and leave a review on your favorite podcast platform. That lets them know that you love it, and it gives it a boost so others can find us too. And you know what? Stay magical, and I will talk to you soon.